Aloha, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I am Jacobi, act like you know me, Jones. And today I have back in the house with me a queen who has not been on the show in quite some time. Right, go ahead and introduce yourself really quick and tell the people about yourself before we get started on this whole RuPaul's Drag Race season 15.
Hey everybody, I'm Omar Phoenix, also known as The Phoenix, and I am also a host of a podcast called The Phoenix, which talks about accountability, wellness, setting healthy boundaries, and just basically being responsible for your own decisions and no more victimizing blame game. Yeah, exactly.
Accountability.
And then I'm also a singer, songwriter, and violin player and composer.
Okay, so season 15, what was your first initial thought before we because we watched the whole thing already, and at the end, my first thought was, this is about to be some shit. Like, this is going to be a good season.
I feel like it's going to be a really good season, and I'm just going to speak as far as current global events. I'm so happy to see the plexiglass dividers gone from the judging panel. I'm so happy to see those gone.
I agree with you.
I'm so happy to see those gone. They filmed this last summer. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I feel like something has been turned up a notch. And I feel like the queens are being even more authentically themselves.
Okay, so the show starts, right?
Yeah.
Let's just do the rundown. So Irene Dubois comes out first. She's from Seattle. She's this whole alien queen vibe. Instantly, I did not care for her. I instantly did not care for her because she came across with stuck-up bully vibes.
Thank you.
Queen number two.
I couldn't agree with you more. And there's times where we disagree on things, and
she came out the gate. And you know what irritates me about that kind of energy when it comes to these queens? And some people think that this is how it's done. This is how. But I mean, you're not evolving. You don't, just because you got bullied, don't mean that that's what you have to do to the next generation.
Ah, yes, I'm so glad you said that.
Okay, so queen number two, Lux Noir London, African American from East Orange, Jersey, which is also where Whitney Houston's from. Me and you gonna make another video about the new Whitney movie one of these days,
Black
really quick.
Girl magic.
Right, we're gonna talk about it right now, though. So when she came out and she was giving Diana Ross disco era with that outfit.
Yeah, and Irene was being a hater.
Right,
who cares how many
inches?
Who cares how many, if it's 30 or 40 inches? Who cares?
Queen number three was Aura Mayari.
Yes.
Pronounced right. She is from Nashville, Tennessee. Now she's Filipino.
Yes.
From Nashville, Tennessee. Sexy as all hell. Really? I was into it. I was very much into it.
Okay, the thing is, drag is an illusion, regardless of whether it's alien or bird hatching out of a egg. But once you start saying my masculinity, I'm just like, the illusion vanished for me. And then after she said that, I was like, oh, it's a boy.
See, we don't need to get into my personal stuff, but I like that a lot. Is all I'm gonna say. Queen number,
you just let the men run through you.
Queen number four is Marsha.
Love her.
Who I actually loved. I loved Marsha. Now, Marsha is from New York.
So excited.
And she's like a professional singer, dancer, and something else she said. Professional singer, dancer, and one other talent. Choreographer, that's part of the dancing. I can't remember what else she said. Performer, just in a general whole, though. I loved her. She's young, and she's trendy, and she's fun. I loved everything about her.
Yeah, I love her. I mean, I love her aesthetic. I love how they were trying to read her because she wasn't painting. You know what? When you have a face like that, you don't need to put a lot on.
Queen number five, Anitra. Now, Anitra.
I hated her when she first walked in.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what is that headpiece? What in the world?
I have been in love with Anitra from the moment Anitra walked on that stage. From when
on the stage or the workroom?
The workroom. That's what. Yeah, that's the whole. That's the whole. I have been in love. Like the moment
two different things for me.
He walked into the workroom, I was just like, "This is my future husband right here. Like this is the one. Like this. This is the one for me." And
I don't know. When she walked in, I was seeing Angeria when she first walked in. We have to start talking to these girls about the contouring. If you got a nose like that, you really got to contour.
Now I will say, the makeup is a little, could use a little work, but still beautiful and can still get it. Queen number 6 is Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. What did you think? Miami, Florida. Shout out to Miss Tilly. We miss you.
I'm going to speak very frankly.
Uh-oh.
I'm just like, please don't injure yourself.
Is that
that's literally honestly, that's where my thoughts are going now, because I'm seeing these amazing full-bodied girls coming in and they're out after injuries, and this is, I mean, what?
Yeah, that's true. You got a good point there.
Cornbread was the fourth one that we've seen do that across the whole franchise. So I'm just like, part of me is like, I don't want to get attached to her because I think she's
because what you're saying, like, when you're at home in your own area on your own stage, that's your safe space. You know what you can and cannot do. But you're in a competition, you're going to go the next mile because you're trying to.
This is the Olympics of drag.
Right. So you make a very good point. I did like her. I thought she seemed cool. She seemed a little shady, but she seemed like, I'm going to give her a chance, though. Okay, queen number 7 is Princess Poppy from San Francisco, California. I thought the outfit was cute, but really the rest of it, I didn't have any feelings.
For me, out of drag, it's the trade of the season because I love that kind of nerdy boy look. But in drag, I feel like I've seen that. I feel like it was Ms. Cracker again.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know.
Queen number 8 from the land of Aloha, Miss Sasha Jacobi. Now, what did you think?
Overrated.
Why?
Because the thing is like there's this build up when Carrie was on last season, and then we see this "He lives in you" coming moment from Lion King, and it's, I feel like she's trying really hard. I feel like she's trying really hard.
I'm biased because I live in Hawaii.
She's beautiful. She's a pretty girl.
Yeah. And it's Hawaii. We just, we go hard for our own here. And I couldn't, I'm happy for her. I love it. I have nothing but great things to say. And then the surprise guest came out. Now, Vivacious, that she was with, like, the surprise judge was Ariana Grande, and she came out in Vivacious's original outfit from her.
I screamed.
I figured you did.
I really
screamed.
I honestly she like took the thing down and she unzipped, and then underneath Ornacia is Ari. I screamed and scared my pets, and I was just like, I was just so thrilled because I genuinely was wondering
what you and Miss Tilly thought, because I know you guys have both been fans from the show from day one, and I didn't know, because I didn't become a fan until like season 12. And yeah, like y'all are like some rock stars. Like I'm a new girl. You know what I mean? Okay, so then they get this little maxi challenge where they do this a mini challenge where they do this photo shoot from the original first mini challenge of the first season ever.
Yep,
it was cute. They had a lot of trials and tribulations, and Irene ended up winning, right? Then, which I did not know this, but there's a second round of girls, right? I wasn't prepared for what was going on in the show because I didn't do any research. So this second round of girls comes out, and the first one is Selena S. Titties.
Selena S. Titties gotta go.
I
don't know what the hell that looks. Sorry, can I say that?
I enjoyed the look.
Can I say that word? Can I say what the hell? What the hell was that?
I enjoyed the look. I did. I enjoyed the look. It was it was Halloween meets drag for me. But I don't know how I feel about Selena. Like,
I don't like the whole
she's a bit
aesthetic,
much.
The whole aesthetic, the personality, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's beyond, and it's not even a lot, like, because I mean, when we're kikiing, cutting up and stuff like that, the three of us, it's different, but that was no.
She was giving me semi half loving, half bully vibes as well. Okay, so then Amethyst came out from West Hartford, Connecticut. I thought Amethyst is young, and I just thought, like, and also I think
cute boy. The rest of it is like
cute boy. I actually prefer him as a man over his drag. So the next was Jax.
That's husband material for me.
Really?
100%.
Wow. Okay, so
Love Jax.
Jax was next
Love
from
Jax.
Queens. I like
Love
Jax
Jax.
too. He's
Love
he's
her.
like a little, in Hawaii we call them Manahootie. He's a little short. Uh I
Yeah.
don't the politically correct
Just the
term, but
whole, just the
he,
whole
he's a little
confidence.
firecracker.
Firecracker, but not a bitch.
Right. He seemed very sweet and humble.
Yeah, like you can just see like on their face, on her face, it's just a very relaxed, calm, confident look. I love that. Same thing
Yeah.
with Lux. With same
Yeah.
thing with Lux Nor London. Same thing.
Okay, so next is Lucy DeLuca, also
Lucy
from
LaDuca.
Connecticut.
Lucy LaDuca.
She
No,
I don't know.
Chicago.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know about that. Yeah,
I don't like it.
I did I felt really I don't know. That's all I can
I
say
feel
was
like
I
it's
don't.
Sherry Pie, like in a new body.
So next is Mistress Isabella Brooks, who I loved.
Isabel Brooks. I know her from Houston. Get the name right.
Yeah, she's from Houston, Texas. I actually thought that she threw a little bit of shade, and I
She
get
came
it.
in too mean. She came in too mean.
She did come in a little mean, but what I do love is as the show transitioned and moved on, and they started having their performances. As we will talk about it, Isabel and what's the other black girl? We was just Malaysia, baby doll. They really humbled them. They humbled themselves. They're gonna have a
problem. They're gonna have a problem though. Just watch.
But they humbled themselves, and they both were just like, because they thought these new queens weren't gonna really know how to do anything because they're not from,
Oh, you mean they got what you're saying is they got humbled.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But I
thought you said they humbled themselves. I'm like, no, they didn't. They just stayed out there on their little high horse.
They just realized that they actually got some competition.
The talent show started. Yeah, and that's my opinion was humbled. Sorry.
Robin Fierce came out next, also from Connecticut. It was a slew of Connecticut girls. Robin Fierce. I also don't know.
What a beautiful, beautiful girl. Just so beautiful. What I'm getting from that, she was giving me Atlanta from her entrance look. Just so pretty, beautiful girl that she knows.
I do think she's beautiful. And I'm very happy to see an African American queen.
But there is something where she's a little bit like,
yeah, and then also the duct tape underneath the wig, honey, like that bothered me.
I forgot. That's the thing. We go back to Aura.
Yeah.
Hold on, wig line. What? You didn't see that on Aura Mayari, the Filipina girl that was number 3? I mean, total wig, like.
Yeah. You're right. I remember. You're right. But I mean, she can still get it though. I mean, I can look past some things when you're cute, honey. I ain't gonna lie to you. So the next was Sugar and Spice. Now I know them from TikTok, right? And they are a TikTok sensation. They making money. They doing well. I really feel like they don't need the show. The show is really just. I think the show for them is probably like this stamp of validation that they're not just TikTok girls, right? But they also. I don't know. Their maxi challenge because they did when we got to the maxi challenge. It was called One Night Only. They surprised me.
Yeah.
I was very proud of them. I was just like, y'all showed them that you came to slay.
Can you agree that it was the same number with just a different aesthetic? Can you agree with me on that? It was the same number.
What I agree with is that they have a caricature. They have
their numbers were the same.
They have this ditzy.
One had a coffin, one had a bed. They got out of the bed or the coffin, they went back in it, and then they're doing this Nicki Minaj kind of like kind of thing.
Yeah. But again, this is where that's where they're from. They're from that generation. They're not from the generation of like Whitney Houston and Diana Ross and
they're going to get read for it though. Michelle's going to read them like
they are.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? And it's just a part of the times.
Michelle's going to read them. Michelle is going to read them. Remember how Michelle got Laganja together during season 6 and said,
I do think that Michelle is going to have to. Michelle is definitely going to tell them, look, you can't be a one-trick pony, because that's what they looks like they're going to be. Looks like they're just going to be like, this is what we do. This is where we are. This is what we got. And you have to like step it up. So Sugar and Spice was the last group of girls to come out. And then Vivacious actually came out again and did her little return. And then they had
Mother
the
has
Maxi
arrived.
challenge. Right. Mother has returned. And not Maxi, they had another mini challenge, which was another photo shoot. Lucy won that photo shoot, which I was quite surprised by, but you know, it ain't my show. Rue's in charge. And then that gets to rehearsing for this Maxi challenge, which is for a series called One
They
Night
threw
Only.
everybody in together when they were.
Who
when
is
the
your
first group was doing
favorite?
choreo. My favorite of each group, or my favorite?
Favorite. Because for me, they're not in groups anymore at this point. At this point, now that interest is over, they're just 16 queens.
Who do you think is my favorite? That's the better question.
Yours? Who I think is your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, performance-wise, right?
Pretty much all across the board, looks and performance.
Because see, I'm judging them on the performance in that moment, not like this well-roundedness thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I will hope that Anitra is your favorite.
Mm-mm. It was Marsha.
That okay? Yes.
I could not stop laughing. I could not stop laughing because I mean, what little gay boy or little girl doesn't have a picture of their celebrity, of their favorite celebrity, on a pillow and pretend makes out with them?
Yeah,
I mean, that's like a rite of passage for your preteen.
I'm with like Anitra.
And the dancing, Anitra, that surprised me, and I was like, "Wow, that was amazing." But I like laughing.
But I'm with you because Anitra was like the most like shocking and most like whoa, like wow, this is a show. And Marsha to me was the most creative and relevant.
Yes,
it gave me. It shocked me as well because I was just, and then
they're both
ballet dancing was just
they're both
beautiful.
Dancers. They're both dancers, and
the way she just glided across that stage, I was like, like both of them. I could watch them both over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Who was the worst to you?
Oh God, I mean, I honestly would have sent 3 people home immediately. To be honest with you,
who was the worst?
The water shit. What the was that? The ice water that would have gone home.
Yeah, that was
Lucy would have gone home.
Part.
And
go ahead.
Lucy would have gone home. The water girl would have gone home. I like Amethyst because I like the intention that she had, and I agree that they threw the baby out with the bathwater too soon. Like literally, she gave the baby away real quick.
Right.
Honestly, and this is gonna make people real mad. I don't care. I just want to see big girls that are big curvy girls that are creative and aren't coming in. I'm the big girl. I'm the big girl. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to announce that.
Yeah.
Like and it's like me walking into a straight bar to play a gig. Hi, I'm gay.
To be fair, right? Yeah, I agree with you. Because to be fair, I say this all the time. Ray Charles can tell I'm gay. I don't need to walk into a room and tell people that I'm gay. Or like when I used to have for certain female friends earlier in my like younger days, teens and 20s, like this is my gay friend Jacobi. I'd be like, bitch, don't do that. Like,
so it's the same thing with the whole big girl thing. Here we go. We got Selena Estides. Yeah. We got Malaysia, Baby Doll Fox, and we got Mistress Isabel Brooks, and all 3 of them, big girls here. The big girl, and then their talent show. It was. I feel like I was.
Honestly, what I've learned over the years is that that's just a real deep place of insecurity. Like I'm gonna come out telling you I'm big already, so before you try to point it out and make fun of me, I'm gonna get it out of the way for you.
Yeah, it's like me saying I'm an FAGGOT. I get it. I do that too. But if you got that place of insecurity, there's something called therapy, and I'm a big proponent of that because I'm a different person than the last person.
I am all for therapy. It has saved my life. Trust and believe.
Yeah. So it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like both Malaysia and Mistress and Selena. I feel like I saw the same number
with the Maxi challenge. I also was very impressed by Jax jump roping with that hair.
That was like
That impressed me. I
Marsha,
will
Jax,
say
and
I also
Anisha
was
belong in the
impressed
top 3.
by Sasha though. Sasha was captivating. It was a like, even you could see that even in the studio, they're all just like, look at, like, she told a beautiful, like, you can tell that she like is a performer, like in storytelling, and not
I
in
have an
like, I'm trying to
opinion
be,
about that. I have an
I'm not trying
opinion
to be
about that.
funny. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm telling you a passionate story. Like, she told a passionate story, and I appreciated that. Again, like you said, I wasn't here for Irene. I wasn't here for Amethyst. Amethyst could have pulled it off. She just went about it a little. She just executed some things wrong. But
I feel like for me, Robin and Sasha both.
Robin, no, that was a fail.
I don't know what that was. Why are you coming out with that song?
Yeah,
I feel like
I
was
think
that
my
like on the
notes.
Boomerang soundtrack?
Right. With Robin, my notes were great idea, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I wrote. I don't know, because it was just like, I don't know about this girl. It's a
I don't
cute
know.
song.
I don't agree about Sasha Colby. I don't know what the hype was, and I guess I'm gonna see. But I don't know. Her daughter left very big shoes to fill.
You didn't like it?
Mm-mm. No.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
But I mean,
She did Zombie.
I know, but it's a passionate song, which I mean, I agree with. I thought in the moment too, I was just like,
What was
what
the
is she
story?
doing? But
What
then
was
when I
the
saw how the
story?
audience, the studio was seeming to enjoy it so much, and they say how captivating she was, I was
Because
like,
she's Sasha Colby.
right,
Because she's a name. What's the story about?
right.
What was the story? No one can tell me what the story is about that. Oh, she was so good. Okay, what was the story? Why'd she do Zombie? Right? It was
Right.
Zombie,
And
right?
to be fair, I mean, she's a name, like, here in Hawaii, like, it's just out of respect. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know exactly why she's famous here, other than
Stop the
she's
cap.
from here, and she moved away, and she's living in California, and
Stop
I've
the
met some
cap,
other Kobe's that
Jacobi.
work here, and they all had different lines of work, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't.
SWs.
SW.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean?
A line of work. Can I say it on here?
You can say anything you want.
Was it sex worker?
Oh, I cannot confirm nor deny these allegations. All I can say is they all had different career paths.
No
and
shame. Just a question.
I really don't know the real talent, to be honest with you, other than I appreciate and respect the beauty of the family unit. And I can see that
To me,
Sasha,
it's like Bob and Monet. You know what I mean? It's
but
Bob and
to
Monet.
me, it's like Electra from Pose, where Sasha has been this foundation for a lot of lost youth. And I think that that's beautiful. I think she's Electra, who is like, I don't have to explain what my career path is. She don't have to validate anything to me or the rest of the world. But I do also feel like, what exactly are you famous for?
Yeah,
I mean that in a bad way.
She said, she said I'm an activist, and that's great. But I just, her entrance look and then her talent, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
Okay, so they finished the maxi challenge, and the last two are Irene and Amethyst. They do a sing off, or they lip sync for their lives to an Ariana Grande song. Now, I watched
Seven Rings.
Yes, I watched, which is a great song. I watched in great detail, and when Amethyst said, "I learned all the words to this song the day the song came out because I'm such an Ariana Grande fan," I instantly was like, "Oh, when he's what? He's about to win, like, this is a wrap." And lo and behold, Irene was sent home and had to sashay away. Amethyst is
Thank
here to
God.
slay another day.
Can I say something about Irene though? Can I say something? We already had diabetes last year.
Well, she made an interesting statement. She said, "I won the first mini challenge, and I'm also the first one to go home," which validates that you got something. You just also,
she has some work to do.
She got a really good talent for, I think, show business. Probably she just has a bad attitude, it seems like.
Then you don't have a talent for show business, because I mean, there was a time in when I had a bad attitude and I didn't get any work. So I
I don't
don't.
know.
She was giving me diabetes, and I just didn't. The paint gives me diabetes. The attitude gives me diabetes.
Right.
The self victimizing narrative is so tired
Yeah,
to
the
me.
whole it's
But
just
like,
it's really just insecurity. You know what I mean? It's really just some
mm,
deep rooted insecurity.
it's an angry inner child that's taken the wheel of your adult self.
But that's I mean, yeah, absolutely. But that's still a deep rooted form of insecurity. And in some kind of form, way, or fashion. They're hiding the pain by trying to,
Be
overcompensate.
mean.
Being mean, by basically being
Mhm.
mean. Yep. But that's all we got for you today. We got to get out of here. We're going to be back next week with more episode 3, season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Make sure you go follow Phoenix on all social media platforms. He
You
has
can follow me on
YouTube.
TikTok and YouTube. TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Phoenix is a vibe.
I'm going to link him in on the screen and you'll be able to go follow and link in or drop down in the description box. Make sure you ding on those notifications and click that subscribe button so you know when we post more videos on the Jacobi Jones TV channel. Love yourself, as we always
Did you say the
say.
Jacobi Jones TV channel?
That's what the channel is called,
Is it?
Jacobi
I thought it was
Jones.
called the. I thought it
It's
was
called
called the
Jacobi
Jacobi Jones
Jones
Show.
TV. When you look at the channel, it's Jacobi Jones TV. Now, this is the Jacobi Jones Show, but the channel is
Okay.
called Jacobi Jones TV because I do
Sorry,
more than one.
I'm just roasting you.
I do more than one thing here, child. More than one thing. And love yourself, as we always say.
Mhm.
And don't forget to smile. Okay. Wait,
We
and
need to talk
this.
about wit.